This is Dr. Troy Fullerton with Bilingual Barrier Busters, and tonight I want to talk a little bit about the different varieties or accents of Spanish that are out there and what we should do about that as learners of the Spanish language. Now, in the first place, we have to realize that Spanish may have started in Spain, but it is now spoken in 22 different countries, and a lot of these countries form different regions that have different peculiarities as far as their accents go. But even within those regions, from one place to another, slang develops, words for animals, words for foods, words for all kinds of different things arise, and in some places the English influence is stronger than in others, and there'll be a lot of the English borrowings, and so it's really interesting how this comes about. Then on top of that, there are some pronunciation differences from place to place as well. There are actually very marked differences in some of the very basic ways that people say things. Like, for example, in the classroom you're going to learn that we have the word tú and we have the word usted, but in a lot of places in the Spanish-speaking world, the familiar form of the word you, one of them is the word vos. Then, of course, in Spain they use vosotros in everyday speech for all of you, but in most of the Spanish-speaking world they simply use ustedes. How does one keep track of all this? How do people actually use Spanish across geographical boundaries like this? Well, in the first place, as a learner of the Spanish language, I would encourage you very strongly to focus on the Spanish that you're going to need, slang and all, for the people that you most often hang around with. If you hang around Mexicans from a particular part of Mexico, or Salvadorans, or whatever it is that you happen to be around, Guatemalans, whatever, then focus on the peculiarities of that region first. You can always branch out from there. I have spent the last month, my wife and I have, in El Salvador, but right now as I'm sending this, I am in Guatemala City. So even between El Salvador and Guatemala, there are foods that are different. There are a few different words that I've run into already that just are not the same from one place to another, and so what? It's part of the fun, part of learning a language. Now, should you try to change the way you speak from one region to another? Not really. Usually there is a generic way to say things that you can get yourself understood wherever you go. I'd focus on that first if I were you.